Neil Magny extending his UFC welterweight wins record and stunning the masses in Ontario.
Magny gets to the mount and just starts to drop hammers on it. Constant, just punching.
Most significant strikes in middleweight history. I'll take that notch in my belt. Maybe help submit myself in history.
The Killer Gorilla, Jared Cannonier.
Welcome to UFC Unfiltered. Please tell me that's on video. I've never been happier.
I'm made for a fucking podcast. We're dangerous. Listen to me, we're at it. Caio Borralho. I mean, obviously, he's been looking phenomenal. You know, he's undefeated in the UFC. When you get that name come across as your next opponent, what's the first reaction? You get a young up-and-comer like that with undefeated. What'd you feel?
Well, given that I'm coming off of a loss, I'm more accepting of that fight, considering that he's only ranked number 12. Not to say that he's not a capable fighter. He's definitely doing very well for himself. I think he's on like a 13 or 14 fight win streak. He's undefeated in the UFC. And the guy's on fire right now. So on top of that, he's called me out in the past. He's been wanting to get challenge himself with the in the upper rankings and stuff. So who perfect. I'm glad they called me with him, you know what I mean, instead of somebody who was, I guess, hadn't piqued my interest, because he's called me out. He said my name. He said he wanted to fight me. So, that's intriguing. I like that. I like that aspect of this whole matchup. So I'm down.
And it's again beyond your control, of course. But Strickland, I think, does get the next shot against Dricus. I think Dana said he's got the next shot. And if Strickland happens to win the belt, I mean, that's a very intriguing fight as well because you beat him. And guys always want to get that loss back, and that's a fight they could absolutely sell. So that you know what I mean? So if Strickland wins, there's definitely, I'm sure, would be interest there in you fighting him. So there's a lot of great things. There's no extra pressure because you don't know when they're going to fight. But I would love to see you get another shot at the title, and I would love to see you and Strickland go at it.
You're right. That would be a more sellable fight than, say, me and Adesanya again. You know what I mean? Not many people are clamoring about that one. A lot of people are still salty about that one. So, I think a lot of people would be more interested, more apt. It'd be easier to promote that matchup again if Strickland won the title. I think it'll be a good fight to promote against me and DDP. Given I go on this run and I'm successful in this run and I can make it to that title. So
why do you think that Sean Strickland's unique style, I'm going to say, because that Philly shell, a lot of people don't use it so well, that according with his front kick, why'd you feel you had more success with that than a lot of other guys have? They're very frustrated by his pressure. Is it because you got that forward pressure going?
I don't know.
Did you bring guys in?
I feel like I'm more of an indomitable fighter. I feel like I'm more of an indomitable fighter. So I felt like he does a lot of sparring, as we all know. His style is very unorthodox and has proven to be very hard to figure out and work around. But again, like I said, I'm an indomitable fighter, and my goal is to do what I want to do and not allow you to do what you want to do. And it negated his style to a certain degree, to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Enough so I can get a close decision win.
Sure.
That people can still talk about to this day. So it is what it is.
And I think as fighters too, like if he gets the belt again, I mean, a lot of how you guys are. You want to get that back. You want that loss back. Like a lot of guys want to run it back with the guy who's beating them. So I would love to see you fight Sean if Sean gets the belt. What was he hard? Like, again, Matt talked about so many guys having a hard time figuring it out. And when you're watching as a fan, and again, I'm not a fighter, so you watch it and you go, it doesn't seem like it's as difficult as it apparently is. So what is he doing in the cage that is just so frustrating for guys?
Well, he's very focused. I think he's like I said, he's done it so much that he's able to focus for 5, 10, you know what I mean, 15 rounds, however many rounds this guy's doing, with whoever's walking through the halls at Extreme Couture. You know, those are nothing but world-class fighters. So he's able to keep his focus with his style and figure out ways to implement his very effective tools, which is a jab. We all know a jab is a very effective technique, as well as his teeps. So his pressure as well, again, is another very effective weapon for any fighter to use. So he's grown very good at doing it. So, but I don't allow people to pressure me. You know, I have answers for that. I have answers for jabs. I have answers for teeps. I guess that's why I was more successful than most other people.
And Caio, like, you know, again, I think this is his first main event, and you've been in deep waters with a lot of guys. Again, I was just talking to Neil Magny about this. You know, what are you expecting out of this guy? And obviously, are you thinking like it's going to go a little longer? You know you have knockout power, but you also know that he probably has not been dragged deep into a fourth and a fifth round with a guy who's attacking like you are. What are you expecting out of him?
I'm expecting a durable, young, dynamic fighter who's going to be, again, like I said, on fire, motivated, has a lot of confidence behind him. You got to have a lot of confidence to have a neck tattoo like that. So,
True.
Yeah, the guy's coming in with some big balls for sure. So that's what I'm expecting. You know, a young bull ready to go at it, go at it out there. You know what I mean? So
they got that neck tattoo. You know, they're all in. They're all. This ain't a second. You know, there's not a lot to pull back on. I'm a cage fighter. Yeah.
Hell yeah, he ain't running for president no time.
But when a guy comes in like that, like you said, a bull who's, do you expect that guy to come in with a lot of, like, you know, a lot of guys brace themselves for the first round. They're like, all right, he's going to come with everything the first round. Some guys come in more measured when they understand what it's like to go 5. Mm-hmm. Are you expecting him to kind of come in, you know, maybe a little more energy than he should in the first round?
I doubt it. I'm sure he's going to be measured. I mean, they don't call those guys the fight nerds for nothing. No. So I'm sure he's going to come in measured. But again, he's going to be dynamic. His fighting style is dynamic, and explosive. So yeah, it's going to be all over the place. I feel, you know what I'm saying? He's got a good double leg, so I assume he's going to try to wrestle. But I'm ready for whatever he's going to bring in there. I like those dynamic guys. It really, you know, it gets me in my legs, gets me I had to pull up my jump rope again and get in my legs, get on my toes and stuff. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of movement. It's going to be a dynamic fight for sure. But again, I want to be the indomitable one. I want to start putting the pressure on him. I want to shut him down. If he wants to be dynamic, I'm going to make him I'm going to make him stagnant. If he wants to be, explosive and stuff, I'm going to make him reconsider that aspect of his game. So I'm going to have answers for anything he's going to bring. And then I'm going to have questions for him. Like, what you doing in front of me? You know what I mean? So can you take this jab? Can you take this cross? What about these kicks? You know what's going to happen next? Am I going here? Am I going there? Things like that. So it's going to be a good fight. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter. So I expect a good fight out of him. But I always want the best for myself. But I always have to be realistic with myself as well, because these guys are tough as hell out there. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to focus on what I need to do, try to stay focused on implementing my game plan and try to get the job done.
You believe in yourself, but you're not overconfident enough to the point of not doing what you need to do to prepare.
Oh, absolutely. No, my team would not allow that. My family would not allow that. I couldn't allow myself to not do the things I need to do to prepare for these battles. So, this is, we can get all romantic and say, this is war, this is a fight, this is that. But, it is what it is. And it's my livelihood. It's my love. It's my passion. And this is what I've chosen with the few decades that I have on this earth to do with myself. And I'm glad that I'm able to do it and make some money doing it, provide for my family, meet good people, see all kinds of great places and great things, and fuck it and do it and try to make myself, and always try to strive to be better. So yeah, man, that's always my goal, to do it better. So
I love it.
Yeah, Jared, let's plug the fight properly. This Saturday night, you against Caio Borralho, 7 p.m. prelims, 10 p.m. Eastern on ESPN, ESPN Plus. These are always great fights. They always put great fights on ESPN and ESPN Plus because it's a great platform for the UFC where people are not buying a pay-per-view. So they always put great fights, exciting fights. Angela Hill, Tabitha Ricci is a great co-main. Magny against Morales is on this fight. And the opening fight of this card is interesting. Gerald Meerschaert against Edmund Shabazian. That is also a great opening fight on the main card. So, look, it's good talking to you as always. Have a great fight. And I can't wait to see what happens for you after this fight.
Yeah, Jared.
absolutely, guys. Always good talking with you guys again.
All right, have a great fight. We'll talk to you soon.
All our best.
All right, guys.
Bye, buddy.
All right.